Hello friends, in the previous video I have explained you by raising the Kundalini energy safely to Agnya we can change our life. That is the secret to change our fate. This is what I have explained in the previous video. If you have not watched the video, I will share the link, video link in the description. You can watch it. In this video, we will explain on what basis did I say Adishankaracharya in his Saundarya Lahari in his verse 9. In his 9th verse, he has clearly explained what will happen when the Kundalini energy rises to the Agna Chakra. So let's see about them. So he says, Mahim Mooladare Kamapi Manipure Hutavakam Stitam Swatishtane Prati Marutam Agasham Upari Manobi Bru Madhye Sahalam Abhivitva Kulapatam Sahasrare Padme Saharasi Padya Viharase. Now let us see the word by word meaning of that sloha. So initially he says Mahim Mooladare, which means the Mooladhara chakra has the energy of the earth element. Kamapi Manipure, which means Manipura chakra has the energy of the water element. Manipure Hutavakam Stitam Swatishtane, which means Swatishtana has the fire element. So usually what we have seen is Mooladhara has the earth element, but Swatishtana corresponds to the water element and the Manipura corresponds to the fire element. But Adi Shankaracharya here he tells in the opposite way. Might be the simple reason might be in literature there might be some words which is placed front and back, and while making meaning out of those words, while making meaning out of those sentences, we should connect the words in a different way. This might be the common reason, but as of now, let's not go into the details of that. For simple reasons, we can remember Swatishtana corresponds to the water element and Manipuraga corresponds to the fire element. Mahim Mooladhare Kamapi Manipure Hutavakam Stitam Swatishtane Hriti Marudam, which means the heart chakra Anahata contains the air element, power of the air element. Marudam means breeze, and Akasham Upari, which means the Akash element is situated above. What is situated above? Vishuddhi is situated above. There the power of the Akash is there. Then he says Manobi Bru Madhye, which means the mind is between the Agnya. The mind is between both the eyebrows, which is the Agnya Chakra. Sahalam Abhibitva Kulapatam. So what does this mean? You can break all the patterns which you have built through all these days. So that's what he says. So what does it mean? Let's learn little bit in detail. Manobi Bru Madhye, which means the mind is situated between both the eyebrows. Sahalam Abhibitva Kulapatam. So what do we know by the term mind? So Agnya means what you identify as yourself, the self identity which you have. By mind, which means this mind is an expression of the self identity which you have towards yourself. This self identity is the one which helps you to achieve something or which helps you not to achieve something, and this self identity is built by the influence of your family and the environment in which you have grown. So for example, if I have the self identity like that I am a doctor, so I am 27 years old, so I am living here, so all these things, all these identities are not my true identities. These identities I should bear because as I am living in this current environment, I have been influenced that what my self-identity is. For example, if I give you a 5 rupees coin and ask what it is, you will definitely say it is 5 rupees, right? But if I give the same 5 rupees to persons living in some other country, he might not know what is it, right? It might look something much greater to him, like it might look much more valuable to him, or it might just look as a piece of iron or steel to him, and he might not value it much. So this identity exists because as a result of the influence of the lineage or the family which we have come from, and apart from that the environment in which we have grown, these things has molded what we identify as our self-identity. So in the previous video itself we have seen the entire world is an expression of what is present inside, and if something not present outside, that thing is not essentially present inside. So this entire world is reflection of what we have inside. This what we have inside is what I call it as the metabiocognition. By modifying, by modulating, by remodulating what we have inside, we will be able to change the life around us. This is what I have clearly explained in my book on metabiocognitive remodulation in the light of Yoga Sutras for a life of higher possibilities. If you would like to check the book, I would leave the description. I would leave the link of the book in the description. You can definitely check that out. So apart from that, so this entire world is an expression of the metabiocognition. So not simply mind. It's, you cannot directly say it is blindly mind. It has multiple other components. So all those components together is what I call it as the metabiocognition. As a reflection of this metabiocognition, the fate around you, the life around you, the world around you, everything has been manifested. But this metabiocognition is essentially not of its true nature. It is being shaped with the influence of the environment and the family which you have grown and you have come from. So those persons who has been grown in a better environment, they have a different mindset which help them succeed in a life in a much better way. Those who have not grown in such a great environment, they don't have the similar opportunity, each and everyone. So whatever the environment they have grown in, it has certain advantages and certain disadvantages. Every environment has certain advantages or certain disadvantages. Even if you grow in a rich family, it has certain advantages and certain disadvantages. Similarly, vice versa for the poor family. So but to know the truth, to achieve enlightenment, we need to break all those patterns which we have identified ourselves with, so that we are receptive to the eternal truth. For example, all the thoughts, all the eternal truths that has been taught by the great yogis, all the right from thousands of years back till now or even in the future, everything will be recorded in the universal consciousness. If we are just receptive to it, we will be able to receive it. For example, if you want to watch this video is present in Delhi also. The signal for this video is present in this Delhi also. The same signal for this video is present in Tamil Nadu also. The same signal for this video is present all over the world. Anywhere in the world it is present. It is the same signal. But to access this, you just need to connect yourself with a data source, either a Wi-Fi or your mobile data. Apart from that, you should have a YouTube app to view the video. This is what we need. So this kind of receptivity. The video is available everywhere, but you need some tool to be receptive. In the same way, the truth is available all around us in the universal consciousness. But to receive the truth, we need to be receptive. That receptivity is brought with the help of raising the Kundalini Chakra to the Agna. Manobi Bru Madhye Sahalam Abhibhitva Kulapatam. Kulapatam means that corresponds to the metabiocognition, which has been influenced by the environment and the lineage from which we have come from. So this is the thing which is reflected around us as the external world. So if we are able to change this, then we are able to change the world. Then he gives an explanation for the Sahasrara Chakra. Sahasrare Padme Saharahasi Padya Viharase. Sahasrara means 1000, but in there is no need to take the literal meaning of thousands. By the word Sahasrara, you can take the meaning as an infinite, number to denote a fairly a huge number. Okay, so he calls Devi as Sahasrare Padme, Saharahasi Padya Viharase. When the Kundalini energy, Devi herself is residing in the Sahasrara, Saharahasi Padya, all the truths of the Shiva, all the truths of the unmanifest, Avyakta, everything is revealed. That is where entire truth is residing. If you want me to give more detailed explanation of how this truth can be accessed when the Kundalini Chakra is raised to the Turiya, that is a completely different video. I will explain all those things in the next video. So again, I will like to briefly summarize about what will happen when the Kundalini raises to the Agna. So for example, if you have clicked this video and if you are watching this video, you already have the mindset, you already have the inclination towards watching this video of what Adishankaracharya says and what will happen when the Kundalini raises. But this video, although being shown to thousands and lakhs of people as a suggested video, not everyone clicks them because they don't have the inclination towards it. In the similar way, everyone has built their self-identity which they believe it as true, and apart from that, rest of the things they neglect as false things. But to know the truth, if we are just revolving in what we have identified around truth, we don't let the truth come inside because we don't believe it as truth. We neglect it because the cocoon which we have built around us, we are believing that is the only truth, and the external world we are denying as false. But if you want to know the truth in the way it is, we should be receptive to everything beyond what we have identified ourselves with. So that happens essentially when the Kundalini energy rises to the Agna Chakra. So I hope this video was useful for you. If you find this video useful, please definitely give a thumbs up. That will motivate me. Apart from that, in the next video, we will see about the ways to increase the wealth consciousness of everyone, and apart from that, I will teach the Samprajnata Samadhi as told by Patanjali Maharishi, and the creative visualization technique to achieve it. We will see all those things in the next video. If you would like to hear similar videos from me, please definitely subscribe to the channel. I will see you in one another useful video like this. Until then, it's Dr. Aravind signing off. Prosper in eternal truth.